Welcome to Season 3 of Knightline Live. I'm Jerry Middleton. Along with me, as usual, is Rick Fletcher. Rick, we're back for a third season. The networks have picked us up again.
Oh, my goodness. Here we are. This is our first show of the season, Jerry. And already on the set in the green room, chaos has erupted. But we're going to see chaos is going to be on camera here tonight, Jerry.
Well, a lot of things have happened.
Oh, my, Jerry, we have been busy. Okay, first of all, we have 3 new sponsors. I'd like to thank them.
Yeah.
Dejo Photos, that's Dana and Joetta Harris. We thank them for their sponsorship. Leaning Lilies, they came on as a sponsor this year, and we appreciate you guys. And Martin's Mini Mart down in downtown Fountain City, home of the fried bologna sandwiches. Now, as a kid, did you ever have fried bologna?
Absolutely.
That was a staple in our house.
Oh, yeah,
right?
fried bologna.
Oh, man, that stuff was great. So tonight, and probably the first few shows we're going to do this, Jerry, it's going to be all about seniors.
Yeah.
Okay? Tonight, we've got the volleyball seniors. They're loaded with seniors this year. They've got 6 of them. And so all 6 of them are here this evening. You can't see them right now, but they're in the background getting ready. You know, they're being prepped by our producer, Blake Hampton, getting them ready to come on here. They've all got their makeup on and, you know, getting their hair done and doing their nails and everything that they got to do to look good. So the 10 million viewers that are going to watch them, we're going to talk to our volleyballers. Really, volleyball should be pretty good this year, Jerry.
Well, I'll tell you what, they have taken off. They win the Morristown invite over there in pretty convincing fashion.
Well, we saw that volleyball team last year, right about Wayne County tournament, maybe mid-season. Something changed. Don't know. It's probably an internal change, and we don't know exactly what happened. But they started playing as a team, and that took them all the way to the regional championship. Okay, where they fell to Cecina, but were competitive.
Very competitive.
To a very good Cecina team. You and I were there, and it was an exciting day of volleyball. So we're going to ask these girls, what effect that might have on them, if they're hungry for more, if they want more of that, or they want to try to go further. We're just going to get some insight into this. They look good. All right, they played, again, we're early in the season. I was at the tournament on Saturday. They won rather convincingly, beat 3 teams. They went 3-0, didn't lose a set. But they look pretty good, for early in the season. So we'll see what that brings.
Well, and we got a lot of them playing different positions.
Yeah.
And we're going to discuss that.
Yeah, we're going to.
In depth. For several years, maybe they've played middle and now they're outside.
Yeah.
Or right side. Now they're in the middle. And we've got one that, didn't play volleyball last year.
Well, we'll talk to that young lady. But I'll tell you what, we're happy to have her, aren't we?
Well, we're always happy to have them.
Yeah. So we'll talk to these girls. We got a lot of things we're adding to our plate this year. First of all, football. We got to tell everybody we're going to be doing football.
Oh yes.
It'll be tape delay.
Yep.
So we're gonna broadcast the game like we normally do, and then you'll be able to get the replay of that game on starting Saturday morning, probably around 9 o'clock or so, or something like that.
And you'll notice we'll have more mobile cameras.
Yeah.
We've got a lot more stuff.
Yeah.
That we've now we got a big box now to haul it all in. We got so much stuff.
Yeah, we don't know. We might have to get a U-Haul or a trailer truck to haul our equipment, just like CBS Sports when they go on site.
I'm seeing a new sponsor, U-Haul.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
So, but we're excited. I mean, that's why we do this. We love to bring the kids on, and tonight I think it's going to be a great show. Really looking forward to talking to the volleyballers. Next week we'll be talking to the football guys, the seniors. There's 9 of them, I believe.
Oh,
so
Lordy.
that'll be a long show. And we're excited for volleyball season.
Yeah.
Really. We're going to be there as long as they are.
Yeah.
We're going to follow them right to, hopefully, maybe they'll go to Ball State this year. Who knows? Wouldn't that be exciting?
Oh, we're the marina.
Yeah.
Love the broadcast.
Yeah, that'd be great. So
But before we get into the volleyball, a couple of things. The band finished 9th at the state fair.
Yeah.
A good showing for them.
Yeah, and we had we were able to broadcast their preview show. A lot of people watched that.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you for tuning in. Really pretty darn good for a young band.
Oh, absolutely. First year band director
Absolutely.
just came in and so forth. So things went well there.
Yeah.
We also had a wrestler go to Istanbul, Turkey.
Yeah.
And she finished third
In the world.
representing Team USA and
Yeah.
got the bronze, which is quite amazing.
Well, congratulations to Heather Crawl, and we're going to have to get Heather on here. We all know who she
Yeah.
is, okay? So, congratulations, Heather. We'll look forward to maybe talking to you at some point during the year.
And then we also had cheerleaders win the state
At State Fair.
at the state fair.
Yeah, congratulations to
So
them.
that's big for them.
Well, we're going to have the senior cheerleaders on here in a
Yeah.
couple weeks, so we're going to look forward to that. Those girls have been working their tails off all summer long. And, it paid off in a championship. They brought home the trophy at the fair.
And I'd be remiss if I didn't mention the newest girls basketball coaching hire, Lisa Shepard, which was a Miss Basketball, and she's going to be coaching elementary basketball. How big is that?
Well, Cody Dudley said there was big news, I thought it was Bucky's going to Ohio, okay, but no. We have a Miss Basketball candidate actually coaching in the the younger grades.
Yeah.
So it can't help. It can't do anything but help. So
Well, I think we're going to take a quick break
let's
here.
take a quick break.
And
We're going to hear from our sponsors.
hear from our sponsors. We'll come back with our first two volleyballers on the Knights Broadcasting Network, and this is Knightline Live. KOA exit 151A, registration in the general store. It's a family-owned campground with pull-through parking for RVs or travel trailers with full hookups. Rent a cabin, relax at one of the fire pits, or picnic by the pond. A playground for the kids, or get in around the golf before dinner. Take a water-soaking hayride, lay out by the pool, and then take a dip.
"13,000 feet has a way of testing a man's soul. After all, you were never meant to take on such an endeavor. That long drop is what separates human from superhuman. That fear is the only enemy, the only thing keeping you from feeling that power in your bones. And here we are, right here, right now. Let's fly."
You're good at motivation, we're good at your insurance. Start with Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance and stop knocking on wood.
At Kate's Family Eye Care, we value a family-friendly atmosphere, offering high-quality eye exams. Our expert staff utilizes the latest techniques in eye care. We have a large selection of affordable glasses that are unique to our area. We are proud supporters of the Northeastern Knights and wish all the teams the best of luck.
Go Knights!
Do you have a big event coming up soon? Dejo Photos has you covered. Check us out on Facebook. We are professional photographers who strive to capture all of your special moments, such as family portraits, senior photos, live action sports, graduations, and so much more. If you don't think photos are important, wait until they are all you have left. Contact us via email at info@dejophotos.com or call us at 765-277-0047. Dejo Photos, capturing memories one photo at a time.
Here we go. Another
Oh,
Claudia did, as she's done all day. The setter kill. And the Knights win 25-13.
Okay, do it now.
Welcome back to Knightline Live, and with us now is two senior volleyball players. We have Emma Neely and Lily Knoll. Seeing if that doesn't mess you up. I'm telling you, Rick, it's hard. So, girls, thanks for joining us tonight.
Thank you. You're welcome.
All right, ladies, we're glad to have you here. All right, I can see you're right on the verge of giggles right now. That's what happens here. We're live, by the way. I want you to know that people are watching this right now, but absolutely no pressure. All right, so I want to go back to last year because you guys were a big part of that team. Seemed like last year, about the middle of the season or so, you guys really came together a team. Tell me what went on. Emma, I'm going to start with you because it seems to me like it might have carried right into this year. So give me your thoughts on that.
Last year in the beginning of the season, we really came together when we were all, there for a while we were struggling. So I feel like during practice we all just came together, meshed well, because we all wanted the same goal. So that worked out really good for us. And I feel like it's carried on to this year because we all just want to, we're hungry to get past regionals, which where we were out last year.
So Lily, let me ask you, making it to the regional final last year and pretty much going toe to toe with Cecina, okay? Are you hungry for more? Are you guys?
Yes.
Can you sense that with the players that you guys
Yes.
want more? So
Yes.
talk about that right there.
I think the players from last year, we have a lot of the same players, so we have good chemistry. It's just we just want to just keep going and keep showing the school and everybody that we are here to be taken seriously. And
Yeah, right now though, you guys are sectional champs, right?
Yeah.
All right, target's on your back now.
Yeah.
All right. Do
sure.
you guys talk about that? Normally around here, it's Hagerstown is always good.
Yeah.
Union County is always good. Two teams you had to beat in the sectional to win that sectional.
Yeah.
So now it's Northeastern. I don't think there's any secrets anymore.
Yeah.
So is there any more pressure, Emma? Does that give you guys more, talk about that?
I definitely think we still have a target on our back coming out from being sectional champions. I feel like we came off really strong that first game against Union County, which was a really big one for us, and I feel like it carried a lot of momentum into Hagerstown, where we took the win as well. So
Yeah.
I feel like there's definitely a target on our back for that, and we're the team to beat this year for sure.
I tell you, Jerry, I want to say I've been watching Knights volleyball for a long time.
Oh,
I
yeah.
never ever saw us beat Union County.
I know, that was a big one
So
for
it was
us.
an opportune time.
It's been a few years since that happened.
I don't know. It was before my time.
I remember it.
We know you remember it, Jerry.
Yeah. So, I got a Lily question. We talked about people changing positions. You're not one of them. And last year, you seemed to just grow on your hitting and so forth. And last year you played all the way around. And this year you're playing all the way around again. A lot of passing responsibility. And from what I watched at Morristown, your passing has really gotten better. What's the comments on staying in the same position, passing, playing all the way around? Does that wear on your legs after a while?
yeah, a little bit. Sometimes whenever I go flying across the ground is when it sucks, but it's all right. I really enjoy playing the back row. I think that's one of my favorite parts. Even though I'm a hitter, I think I really love being in the back row. I just like having really great passes, which gives the setters a good ball, and then it gives the hitters a good ball. It just feels really great when you have great passes.
Well, and that's the whole thing with volleyball. It all starts with a pass, and it takes three
Definitely.
people to play the game.
Yeah.
Somebody just can't take over the game like in basketball or a pitcher dominate in baseball.
Yeah.
And volleyball is the purest of team sports, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Emma, you have changed.
Yeah.
Now, you played middle for, as long as I can remember, even in
Yeah.
junior high. And now you've been transitioned to the outside. So
Yeah.
you're a left side hitter, an OH, whatever you
Yeah.
want to call. And talk us through that transitional change.
It's kind of a lot. It's not really a big transition. Well, it is because I'm now playing back row, but I like it. It's definitely a lot more pressure on me because I'm now passing, so I get to dip my feet in the water for there. I've not really passed this in my high school career, so it's a big job. and I definitely understand where Lily's coming from. To like you're flying across the floor and then you have to go hit. So it's also a lot like slower pace in the middle. Like I don't have to get in there so fast. So I like that kind of. But also I get to run a lot of different plays. So I'm not just hitting out of middle, or out of outside. I'm also running rips through the middle. So I like that. It's a lot of variety. So.
Little volleyball lingo there,
Yeah.
rips through the middle.
Yeah,
So for the uninitiated, tell us what that means.
Basically through the middle, I'm running different plays. So after like a pass, I'm going to the middle to hit, and then sometimes I'll be going to the outside. So I guess you just have to watch out for that.
Just messing with the defense.
Yeah, just
where
messing with the defense.
they won't figure with that, which is another nice thing that brings me about messing with the defense is the fact that normally you all have 3 attack points, actually 4,
Yeah.
because we have some great back row attackers now.
Yeah.
And so actually there's 4 attack points. Now you take 4 attack points in a game, that really messes with the defense in volleyball. They can't sit back and say, well, it's outside, middle now and then, and a back set if need be.
Yeah.
And so now you have legits, and having a left-handed right side hitter, that's huge,
Yeah.
because now mistakes are easy balls for her to hit versus
Yeah.
trying to hit right-handed. Right-handed is like, you just can't do it. It's hard. So you all have really come along well, and a lot of stuff. The other thing, you guys are running some tandem stuff,
Yeah.
and I love that. Switching it up, one to the middle, one to the outside on those tandems. It's really good.
So
Really
that
good.
makes
Yeah.
me want to ask you guys, has Coach Matt, has he added some things this year that maybe you weren't doing last year? or
Yeah, we're
took-
running a lot more plays. Like we're definitely we've been working hard in practice to run different plays, like tandems and just like
Everything's just faster. It's
yeah.
like
we're trying to
it
get
throws
faster.
the defense off, so we're going against the flow. Like we're trying to pull the block a lot. The middles are trying to work, so it just helps the outside on a one-on-one matchup. If we keep going to the middle, then it confuses them, and then we can throw it right side or outside.
Go
It just
against the
is,
grain.
or pipe even. It's just
I even heard some of the our defensive players when on the attack saying one block,
Yeah.
letting the hitter know that there's 1 block, 2 blocks.
Yeah, I definitely feel like our defense, especially Kate, does like a great job on letting us know what block it is and where we need to hit, either if that's line, cross, soft
Yeah.
shot. So that really helps us like as a team, and that's like another thing. I feel like we're coming together a lot more as communication this year, which I feel like will help us in the long run.
Well, I noticed that on Saturday.
Yeah.
Communication was great, okay?
Yeah.
And really volleyball, and Jerry, you know this, team chemistry and communication and all those kinds of things, it's important in volleyball because if you want to run precision offense, okay? The more precise you can be, then the better it's going to turn out for you.
Well, we used to practice enthusiasm.
yeah. Yeah.
Huddle, the girls are doing, we always used to practice that. It's
the best part of volleyball,
We spent a
so.
half hour practice, and now I'm like, this is all part of intimidation.
Yeah.
Your warm-ups is part of intimidation. It's all part of the game of volleyball. Any little thing that you can get, because it's such a momentum game.
Yeah.
volleyball is so mental. Like it's just so everything can be in your head. You can have such an off night, and then something clicks, and you're just doing so much better than you were 5 seconds ago.
Yeah.
When the other team gets on a run, okay, I'm going to make an observation I had. We're going small sample size here. It's a Saturday, okay?
Yeah.
But you guys didn't panic, okay?
Right.
Just kind of brought it together. So does that come with maturity, Lily? I mean, you're all older now. You're all seniors. You've been here for a long time.
I think you just develop mental toughness over time, especially with other people pushing you at practice. It's just like you have to keep your cool all the time. There's not a time where you can just get selfish and blame it on yourself. No, it's a team sport. We have
Yeah.
to come together all the time.
And
That's
you-
a big thing.
You get a lot of freshmen coming up, all right? You guys all practice together. Do you feel a sense of responsibility, Emma, to kind of pass down the culture to the younger kids?
Yeah, I feel like our freshmen are definitely learning really quickly because we're doing split practices this year, so they come in at 5, but they're still watching us and we're still scrimmaging them, like just teaching them like communication is key. We need that, like good teamwork, like be a teammate, like that's just what we've been teaching them. So I feel like
We
that's
have a sisterhood thing going now this year. So we're all grouped with
Yeah.
like freshmen, sophomores, So we get to know a little bit more about our freshmen and just like mesh better all together and just be really one.
I feel like that's also helped us a lot because we've got to like
Know them.
make them more comfortable
Yeah.
and make them like some of them are kind of shy, so we're
Yeah.
kind of
You guys were
pushing them
freshmen
to
once,
get
and it
more in the
wasn't that long.
water.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, and I remember a couple of them really shy
Yeah.
as freshmen. So, you guys get to ask a question.
Yeah,
Okay.
go ahead.
Our question is, do you like it when people say Mr. Libby's your favorite teacher on your life?
Oh, that's a great question. That's
Okay,
a great
can I answer
question.
that?
What's your
Yeah,
favorite sport?
I can't
I wanna
stand
know.
it. Okay, Steve Luby, if you're watching, no, I'm just kidding. You know that's a Steve Luby thing.
But
so.
you don't know how many people
I
stop
know.
us at the grocery store and go, I love it when the kids sneak in. Steve Levy's my
Steve Libby's my
favorite
favorite
teacher.
teacher.
And it's just great.
Yeah.
It's funny. What's your question?
I don't have one.
Well, you said what's
Come
our
on, you
favorite
have to have
sport,
a-
right?
Yeah,
we love them all.
Is volleyball definitely your favorite sport to broadcast? I feel like it is.
Well, let me put it this way.
Not softball.
I'm a volleyball guy.
Yeah, we know
And-
Jober.
I'm a volleyball junkie.
Yeah, he's a volleyball junkie.
Yeah.
So we love volleyball.
Yeah.
Right? But, basketball and all that, we enjoy doing that too.
When we're on the volleyball court, we love doing
Yeah.
volleyball. When it's basketball, we love doing basketball. Now we're going to do baseball and softball.
Yeah.
We're going to love that.
Yeah.
I definitely think I'm excited for softball, especially if we get.
Yeah, because you guys are both
Yeah.
softball players
Yeah.
too, and I know you've got aspirations
Yeah.
going forward. I don't know, Lily, what after graduation?
I was thinking about playing volleyball.
Yeah, okay.
Good for you.
There's some spots for you. I tell you what, there's definitely some
Well,
spots.
we can always help.
All
I know
right.
lots of people.
You know what? We could spend the whole hour
Yep.
with these two engaging young ladies, but there's 4 more, and we want to get them on, Jerry. So we're going to take a break here. We're going to hear from our gold level sponsors. We're talking volleyball tonight, folks. This is Knightline, and we are live.
Coming together every day to make a difference for you, for me, and everyone in between. Because at Dot Foods, when we celebrate each other's differences and work together to make the community a better place, we become great together. At Dot Foods, what matters to you matters to us, where communities matter. Dot Foods.
Dreaming of having more space? With a mortgage from First Financial, you're golden. We keep things simple with friendly, personalized service from application to closing. We'll help you find the right mortgage loan to fit your unique needs. Plus, you can qualify for relationship pricing with an eligible checking account. And since we live in the communities we serve, you can count on our local knowledge to make sure the pieces fall into place for an on-time closing. So stop dreaming and start moving with First Financial Bank.
Harmon sheds are custom built to your specifications and needs. But wait, there's more. Harmon sheds build privacy fences, decks for your pool, beautifully designed decks for all around your home, and detached pavilions. Let Joe and the crew do all the work, so all you need to do is relax.
With local BTV, it's easier than ever to view all that WCTV offers.
I can now stream local government meetings direct to my TV.
Now I can watch local programming right from my phone.
I can easily view recorded and live events on my computer.
With a few clicks on any device, you're ready to view WGTV Channel 11, WETV Channel 20, and WCTV Channel 21. With local BTV, you're able to stay entertained and informed.
Welcome back to Knightline Live, and it's volleyball 24/7. And we got 2 new volleyballers with us here. We got Addison Mastriano, as they call Moss, and also Gracie Summers. Ladies, thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
Good, thank you.
Yeah, we were talking earlier, Jerry. We got too many Addies. Okay, so we're gonna take care of Addie right here. She's Moss. All right, so Moss it is because we got too many Addies. We're gonna get confused. Ladies, welcome. All right, Gracie, I'm gonna start with you. You're a senior. What I want to hear from you is going into your senior season last year, volleyball. What are your emotions as you big year for you anyways because you're a senior. So tell us about as you look forward to this season, what are your thoughts and emotions going in?
I'm definitely looking forward to like playing one last time with like my people and giving these freshmen like a good giving them like a something to look forward to for like the years to come. I'm excited to see what we can like bring this year. I want us to hopefully win sectionals, TEC, things like that. But
yeah, it's been a while since we won a TEC title here, and it was a while since we won sectional until last year. What was your tell us about last year. We'll go back to a little bit last year because we were excited, okay? Tell us about, that team, because you had a big part in some of those games. I remember you were on the serving line for the I think it was the sectional, right?
Yeah.
And so that was a big moment for you. Tell us about what are your thoughts? The sectional's on the line and you're at the service line. What's going on?
I definitely play for my team. Like, you can't focus on like your nerves. You just play for like the people that you're around and play for my team and my coach, things like that. But
now you're a senior. Do you feel like, all right, now you got to step up into a leadership role, okay, as opposed to an underclassman? All right, so talk on that just a bit.
I definitely, as Lily said earlier, we have our sisterhoods, and we like me and Grace Stockton have a group, and we have 3 underclassmen. You just like I feel like having to keep them see them in the hallway, say hi to them, keep them like in the loop with everybody, and have that legacy. So like we'll leave this year and have them looking forward to something for next year.
Because it can be intimidating coming in as a freshman. You're all new, everything's new to you.
Yeah, but they're doing really well. I'm looking forward to see what they can do this year.
Yeah. So Moss, hey, welcome to volleyball. All right, Jerry and I have been saying for 3 years, ever since you hit the high school hallways, there's a volleyball player. We're happy to have you here. So I want to ask, you having fun?
Yeah.
I mean, do you feel like any of the skills you're learning in volleyball might translate to basketball? Basketball is your main sport, okay? We know that, all right? But are there any of those skills that you're learning here that you might be able to take onto the basketball court?
I don't know if there's necessarily skills, but just like the being an athlete, like jumping, blocks, stuff like that, just in general. Like, I mean, you're always, every sport helps you with something for another sport. So, yeah, I think it's definitely helpful doing another sport and even taking just a little time in practices and stuff, doing something else other than basketball.
Well, we were talking off the air prior to that NBA coach, Hall of Famer, Dale Harris, who coached at Earlham College, was the boys basketball, or men's basketball coach, I should say, his requirement was, if you're going to play basketball, you got to play volleyball. And that was a requirement because he found out that after they did that, most of them had a 4 or 5 inch better vertical,
better hops,
foot movement, and hand-eye coordination. I mean, do you feel that's probably what you were alluding to, that it helps in that part?
Yeah, definitely, like footwork, stuff like that. Just definitely jumping, because I don't have hops whatsoever, like at all. But I mean,
I've noticed I'm seeing you get some hops out there.
Yeah.
I mean,
you went up for that one overpass. If we had it on tape, you would probably be amazed at how high that you jumped and reached for the ball, and virtually it was a dunk. You'd be amazed at that, because I sit up here, because Rick and me was sitting around, I went, you see how high up she got on that? I said, your head was probably net high, top of the net. Easy.
So let me ask you, okay, these girls here, the other seniors, they've been here since they're freshmen. Now you're brand new. What's the transition been like for you, trying to find your way on the court and into the starting lineup, basically?
I mean, I definitely, I came in knowing, obviously I don't know volleyball like other girls know volleyball, so it's not my place to just, come in and, think I'm, I don't know. But, I definitely enjoy being around all the girls, especially the seniors. No matter what, we're always talking to each other. We've got each other's backs for sure.
Yeah, it seems like they welcomed you right into the club. I can see them in the background in the green room all there. They're giving you all kinds of faces and stuff. So it seems like
why are they shaking their head no?
I don't know.
I can't figure this one out.
We'll have to invent with a Nightline investigation into the senior girls volleyball.
Well, let's get a special counsel for this.
All right.
Investigate.
So I'm going to ask you guys the same question that I put to Lily and Emma. target's on your back now. There's no hiding.
Yeah.
Last year, you could hide a little bit. You went through some rough spots in volleyball your first 2 years here, but now everybody knows who you are. Okay, you're on the radar. Does that put extra pressure on you, Gracie?
I feel like a little bit as it's our senior year, so we want to do good for our coach and just a one last run. I also feel like we're working hard in practices and everything, so I think we'll have a good season. But
yeah, we haven't won that TEC in a while. It's
Yeah,
been Union
that's
County,
right.
Hagerstown forever and ever, as long as I know.
it's a big goal.
So they're going to come here this year, by the way. So that'll be good, and we'll have that on the Knights Broadcasting Network. Jerry.
Absolutely.
So does it make you motivated?
Yeah, I think it definitely motivates our whole team with knowing that we won sectionals last year and we have a goal for that again this year. But
Yeah, I mean, I could tell you've got not just in the seniors, but even some of your underclassmen competitiveness.
Yeah.
There's that real competitive spirit there. So, and you notice it comes out. All right, so talk to the fans out there. Right there's the camera going to be for you. You tell them get to the gym. You can watch the replay later. I want one of you guys to say that. So Moss, you're up. All right.
I'm saying, what am I
Get to the gym, all right? We want the fans there, all right? So you're going to say, get to the gym, come watch the games live, and they can always watch the replay later. I'm putting you on the spot. I know, I'm sorry. So what I'm saying, folks, is come to the gym, watch the girls play. The replay is for later, right, Jerry?
Absolutely.
We've said that all the time, every game, no matter what the sport is, we want you in the gym.
Now, Gracie,
Yeah.
you are a left-hander.
Yep.
And you hit right side.
Mhm.
And what is the huge advantage of being a left-hander hitting on the right side?
I feel like when there's a ball off, I can get to it more than a right-handed person could. But-
Absolutely.
Or if the ball goes too far past the middle or something, whatever.
If your left-hander becomes your strong side,
Yeah.
not your weak side.
Mhm.
And it's much easier to hit a ball coming at you than one that's going away from you
Yeah.
on this. And so, which is great because a few years ago, we had a team, not here, but a college team that had all left-handers. And
Never seen that.
And you talk about messing the defense up
Yeah.
because the balls are always coming from that right side, nothing from the left side. Man, it messed them up, and it's a big deal. So left-handed, great. Now you're serving again this year, and then after you get through serving, you go out, I believe, or you
No,
stay
I
in.
stay back, yeah.
You stay
Yeah.
back, so you're playing all the way around.
Yeah.
Well, see, that's another one right there.
Yes.
And that's, I'll tell you what, as you get in these battle matches, there's two people that they feel the wear and tear. Those who play all the way around and your middles.
Yeah.
Because your middles are busting their butt on and off the net, blocking, a lot of jumping going on in there. So that's huge. That's great.
Addie, I got a question for you. A big part of any sport, basketball is the same way, is communication on the court, okay? These guys have been doing it since they're freshmen. What was the transition like for you to get yourself acclimated to that communication?
Just knowing the lingo, I guess.
Yeah.
Just knowing what to say, when to say it, and knowing like to get out of the way sometimes, just sometimes. But yeah, I mean, they make it really easy just talking to me, making sure I'm aware of what's going on too.
Yeah. All right, because communication is huge. All right, you can save yourself some points, by
Yeah.
communicating, knowing who's supposed to be where and that type of thing. So you guys excited for the season?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, really, Jerry and I have been talking. We think you guys are good. All right, we're homers. All right, that means we want you to go as far as you can.
We lean green.
Lean green. But honestly, what I saw Saturday, you can't rest on your laurels, though. I mean, you got to get better as the season goes on because and I'm specifically saying, Hagerstown's going to be there, and Union County is always good. They're not going to stay stagnant, okay? And again, you guys have that target on your back this year, as opposed to you're not sneaking up on anybody. What's it going to take to get to that regional, get through the regional? Maybe we get to semi-state. What do you think, Gracie?
I think we're working in practice. I think things like us working together still and staying as a team, because last year we had some bumps in the road, but I definitely think this year we're like a lot better with like not so cliquey and staying together as a team and working for each other, not for ourselves. But I think that will really help as we like go to sectionals and TEC and maybe even regionals hopefully this year again. Fingers crossed.
But yeah, that would be fun. So
Yeah.
is that, part of, there is a social aspect to this, okay? You guys are high school kids, all right?
Yeah.
You do the normal high school things. Is that important for a team, Moss, to, it's nice to, you're not going to love everybody, but it's nice to get along with your teammates, okay? Because
Yeah.
we've all been part of teams that you don't get along with some teammates. So talk about that right there and, the fact that, hey, you want to succeed as a team.
Yeah, no, it's definitely just making sure everyone's there for the same reasons, for the same goal type of thing. Like, everyone wants to win, and everyone knows what the feeling is when we have success together. So everyone definitely wants to feel that feeling every game night. So.
Okay. All right, well, we're at the point now. You guys can ask a question if you want. You all wanted to ask questions, so
I don't have one.
Gracie, you don't have one?
I don't know. Do you have one?
All right.
I don't
Moss-
have one.
Oh, they don't have any questions. Well,
I didn't
Jerry?
even think of one.
That's okay. Well, we're stumped.
We're
You ever hear of
stumped. We can't even answer that question. So
well, we're looking forward to it.
Yeah.
This is a lot of fun. We're just a couple of guys who like volleyball, and we want the best for you guys. All right, it's fun to watch a team when they come together, and we saw a lot of that toward middle of last year on.
Yeah.
Seeing it so far this year, and the challenge is going to be to keep it up, right? There's going to be bumps in the road.
Yeah.
There's always bumps in the road, no matter what sport, basketball and volleyball, same way. There's always bumps in the road.
yeah, one quick last, Gracie, are you after you graduate? What's your plans?
I really don't know yet. I'm just planning on going to college in the medical field, something like that.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Let's go. What kind of medicine?
I want to work with like peds and like the kids area, but I don't really know where yet. Where I'm going to go to college, but
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Well,
You
good
know
for
what?
you.
You don't have to plan out the rest of your life tonight, okay?
Yeah.
Why? What do you mean? This is the first day of the last day.
Well, I know it took me 10 years
Yeah.
before I decided what
Now,
to do, but
Moss, you're going to go play basketball, is that right?
Yeah.
And Detroit Mercy. I've refereed one basketball game at Detroit Mercy years ago.
Yeah.
And you know who the coach was there?
Yeah.
Oh, you don't know?
Bolser?
No. The coach of Detroit Mercy men's. He's a Jerry, come on, baby, give me a call. Dickie V.
Dick Vitale.
Dick Vitale is the coach of
That's
Detroit
going way
Mercy.
back. That's Jerry's son.
Yeah.
He's retired refereeing now, so that's going way back.
So that was a great place. Enjoyed going there and so forth. And so, what are you going to study?
Business.
Business. Good. Well, congratulations.
Well, congratulations to both of you.
Yeah.
Senior year. This is a big year. I mean, you're only a senior once, and I know
Most of them are.
Well, I'm pretty confident.
There are a few.
I'm pretty confident these guys are they're going one time around.
There
And
you
that's
go.
it. So, hey, wish you the best. I'm sure we're gonna have some of you as players of the game or whatever. We'll talk to you again and have you somewhere on the broadcast or doing something. So, thanks for coming tonight. I know it's getting late. You guys have been practicing. You're probably anxious to go home. So, anyways, Jerry, why don't you take us into commercial here? We are gonna have a little
that's right.
JV volleyballers. We had a tournament. We were at the girls' tournament. The JV volleyballers were there, and
Being JV volleyballers.
yeah, they were. We're gonna have that before we go to commercials. So go ahead, and take us into commercial.
Be right back. You're watching Knightline Live.
This is Rick Fletcher. When my car needs repair, I take it to 715 Sim Hargen Parkway in Richmond, home of Knuckle Busters. With their ASE certified technicians, why would you go anyplace else? They repair domestic and imports, air conditioners to Z-bars. Knuckle Busters Auto Repair. Call 765-488-1470 and tell them to go Knights! Are you being bugged about your floral needs? The Leaning Lily, 927 South 9th, is a full-service florist.
with lots of great gift ideas like wind chimes, potted plants, hanging baskets, teddy bears, and much, much more. Convenient delivery available to residential, the hospital, and local funeral homes. The Leaning Lily has bouquets to say, I love you, to weddings to say, I do. The Leaning Lily, we have you covered.
Hey there, my name is Gibson and I would love to invite you to LifeSpring Students. That's our youth group at LifeSpring Church, which is just south of Northeastern on 27, and we meet from 7 to 8:30 on most Thursdays, but the doors open at 6:30. It's a great way to get to know more about God, meet some friends, as well as get to know about yourself some more as well. Plus, it's a lot of fun. We usually have some basketball and dodgeball, along with some other activities. And if you want to know more, check out lifespring.tv/students.
Martin's Country Mart, US 27 Fountain City. Swing in and grab a coffee or a frazzle, maybe a fountain drink. At Martin's Country Mart, we also have all your favorite snacks, bottled drinks, and of course, sweet bakery items. Plenty of accessories for dinner. And don't forget the grill menu, covering breakfast, lunch, dinner, and of course, the kids' favorite, pizza. Martin's Country Mart, Fountain City. Welcome back to Knightline Live, and we have our final two seniors. We have Grace Stockton and Kate Benjamin.
Tell you what, so far the show's gone smoothly, Jerry, but if it's going to go off the rails, okay?
This is it.
This is it right here.
Well, just because we have Stockton and somebody wearing a Duke shirt, I'm telling you,
all I had.
it's right now, it's off the rail.
All I had.
All right, well, ladies, welcome. We appreciate you all coming here.
Thanks for having us.
All right, Kate, we're going to talk to you first, okay?
Okay.
I'm going to make the comment, you're passing great.
Thanks.
All right,
I
you
appreciate that.
really are. That's your role. All right,
Yeah.
you got without those passes, we're out of business. All right, we're not going to make any points. So, tell us about what have you done, or is this coming naturally? Because honestly, I think your passing has improved this year. So talk about that.
A lot of work has gone into that. I'm always early to practice, at least an hour and a half working, and Grace goes with me to help me. And
Okay.
I stay after practice as well when I can. School hours, I do have to stay after instead of before, because school, you know.
Yeah, you gotta go to school,
but,
right?
you know, it also helps, like, because the team's all in on it, too. We all want what's best for each other, and that definitely adds to, like, a good environment. When you have a good environment, it's better to play in, and it makes everyone better.
Yeah.
So.
Did you guys learn, like Grace, over the summertime? Does this where it all starts?
Yes,
or
this summer is a big help on the season. It definitely gets us where we need to be, and I think it's helpful when everyone's there too, because we all just kind of come together and it gives us time to work all the kinks out before season.
Yeah.
And I think it helps a lot.
So Grace, let me ask you, was there any carryover from last year to this year? I mean, you guys have been here for the most part, except for Moss. You guys have been here since day one. Was there a carryover from last year to this year?
Yeah, I think there was a big carry on, but I also think that a lot of us being so close and like wanting what's best for our team has also impacted how we're playing too, and being like we're all pretty close, so that has also helped. And I think that knowing that it's our last year, like we have one last ride together, so like it kind of is carrying over, but we also want like what's best for our team no matter what's happening in what situations.
All right, that beep you hear is somebody's phone. It's 'cause somebody's getting some text messages here.
Don't know who that is.
I don't know who that is, but
Probably the cameraman.
We're gonna.
I doubt Blake's getting a lot of texts like that, but maybe
He might be getting a ton. That's Blake Hampton, by the way. He is our executive producer. We're getting rid of our phones here. Like I said, Jerry, if it's gonna go off the rails, here we go.
This is it.
Welcome to our show.
Yes.
Welcome to our show.
Well, let me ask you, just before we there goes ours.
That's all right. We're good.
I want to ask you, Grace. Okay, I'm going to put you on the spot a little bit here. Just before we went on camera, you said, "Hey, I want to do a commercial." So
Yeah.
tell us what the commercial would be and what you want to do.
All about Grace. I think that's like the best commercial ever. I don't know about
informative.
y'all, but Yeah, I know you guys want to hear me sing, so.
Oh, okay.
I have a karaoke mic. I can supply that.
All right. Is it something we want to hear, or do we need to lower our mics? We have to ask Blake to turn off the mic.
I mean, you can do that, but just don't let me know about it.
Yeah.
Should have kept that a secret.
Yeah.
Oh well, maybe if you're a player of the game, we'll let you.
You'll sing through the interview. How's
Yeah.
that?
Okay.
All right, we'll do that.
We'll do a rap. How's that?
I love rapping.
All right, we'll do that.
She can beatbox too.
Oh.
All right, so I want to ask both you girls. Kate, I'll start with you. This is your senior year, which brings a lot of stuff with it. Anyways, what are your plans after school? Do you have plans or?
My plans after school are to go to nursing school.
Okay.
So pretty much starting life right after.
Yeah,
I don't know where.
You don't know where?
No.
You've been applying, no? Or are you just getting
I'm
started?
getting to that point. Yeah.
Okay, all right. Well,
That'll
no
be
hurry.
soon.
All right.
Yeah.
No sweat on that right there.
A little sweat, but I'll figure it out. Wipe it away.
Grace, what are your plans, or do you have any after school?
I don't have any set plans right now, but I definitely know I want to go to college.
Yeah.
I think that senior year whipped me in the face, and I wasn't ready for the decisions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There is a lot of stuff going on, isn't
Yeah.
there? I mean, stuff's probably thrown at you every day.
Yeah.
Things you got to do, and
and it sneaks up on you.
Oh,
yeah,
for
it
sure.
really does.
Definitely keep your cherish your 4 years, because that goes by fast.
Yeah.
Everybody says
Yeah.
that, but it really does.
It really wasn't that long ago. You guys were, bright-eyed freshmen coming up to the
Oh,
high
yeah.
school, and
They humbled us real quick.
Yeah.
and now you're the seniors. So I'm going to ask you the same question I asked the other girls. Being seniors, do you feel an extra responsibility to the younger kids? Because there's a lot of freshmen that are playing, or younger kids that are playing. Is there extra responsibility, Kate, on you, and you feel that?
I would say it's more of a responsibility rather than something you just kind of take in.
Yeah.
You just kind of naturally kind of get that role, but
Right.
I don't think it's a struggle for anyone to do. I mean, the girls bond with us really well. We have super good freshmen. I love all of them.
Okay,
They're all
great.
super good people too.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I think it's pretty easy.
You got some players coming up too that they look like they're pretty good players. How
Yeah,
about
and
you,
our young
Grace?
kids.
Talk about that, being a senior now. You're not at the bottom of the totem pole. You're right at the top. Okay.
Yeah.
How do you stay humble? All right, that's what I want to
I
ask.
think
How do you
the
stay
biggest
humble?
thing is when we were freshmen, the seniors were not very nice to us.
Okay, we won't
So
name any names.
no
all right.
names, but I'm just saying I just think that had really helped with the fact that we always wanted to make the underclassmen feel super welcomed, and that we all loved them as much as you possibly can on a team. And I also think that our freshmen are our next generation of volleyball team, our next generation. So we need to help be there for them just as much, because they are our future. So definitely being kind to them and loving them is one of the biggest things for our program. So I definitely think that has helped a lot of us, to be honest.
Okay, you're making a grown man cry here.
Oh.
That was beautiful.
So what you're saying here is that you wish that you would have had this your freshman year.
Our
Would have been
program would be so different.
would be a different culture of volleyball.
100%. I think that when you have people that you're comfortable going into a gym with, you constantly play your hardest and your best, because when you go in a gym with people who kind of make comments or say stuff and make you play uptight, you don't play your best. And then your best isn't played out when you're playing games, because you're worried about how people are judging you. So I think that when we're in a gym and you make a good environment for everybody, that everybody just plays their best, because everybody's there to do the same thing and reach the same goals.
So is that important, Kate? I want you bring up another point, setting the culture. Okay, I mean, we've been through some culture struggles in volleyball over the years.
Every sport is definitely like that.
Every sport does it, but it's important to you to set that tone as a senior, that you establish that culture, so when you get out of school, you can look back and, hey, look at that team there. We were part of setting the culture.
Yeah.
Winning helps, right?
Yes.
Being a winning team is a big part of that. Is that important to you? Is that something?
Oh, it's super important, and it helps the team run a lot better. Even when you're not winning, you still have to keep that same culture, and you have to have your own morals that you follow by.
Right.
And I think that definitely makes the team run smoother, I guess.
Yeah.
Because if we're all in it for the same reason, then there should be no problem.
Yeah. How about you, Grace?
Yeah.
What do you have to add to that?
That's definitely like one of the biggest things, like I said, it helps our program grow. But also, like, being kind to each other is such a big thing too. Because if you're having a bad day, you don't want someone being mean to you, because obviously that's going to make it worse. So, like, if someone's having a bad game, going up to them and be like, hey, you got the next one, is definitely a big motivator. And I just feel like it's definitely helped our team, because Coach has really been hard on that. Like, if you make a mistake, go up to that person and be like, hey, you got the next one. Just be super encouraging. And that has definitely helped us a lot. And I feel like everybody can see that we're a much better team than what we used to be. And I think that our coach is a big part of that, of how we treat each other as well.
I think, and I don't want anybody to take this wrong, but I think you're much better people.
Yes. 100%. Because how you are at practice is how you are in the real world, and how you are at school is the same way. So I think that when somebody is on you about how you act, you definitely act better.
And I think it helps that we're also friends outside of the gym.
Yeah.
Like, even just having that kind of bond, like, when you see each other at school, it's nice that everyone's, like, civil with each other, and you can, like, say hi to them and know some things about them.
Excuse me. Well, we're just about down to this last part here, and we're going to save this one till last. But, do you have a question for Rick or myself? This will become a whole new segue right here.
Yeah. You actually need to make this a whole episode. We're really getting into
Well, they said, the girls were saying before we went on that they thought, hey, they ought to interview us.
I know.
I don't know what we have to offer, but anyway.
That was my idea.
All right, so what do you got, Grace? You got a question for myself or Jerry?
What is one thing that in high school weren't in high school anymore? What's like a big lesson that you learned that's helped you in life? Jerry has to think about this one.
No, I don't have to think about it. One of the dumbest classes I thought I ever had to take was typing.
You use typing.
Hey, I had to take that in elementary.
And now,
That was crazy.
Mine was on boom, boom, boom. Wasn't electric. You had to hit the old
slide it over.
Slide like that there. But now I use it all the time. And there's a lot of things. Geometry I'll use, English obviously, and some science stuff. I mean, but I think the typing, especially in today's world where everything's on computer, you type away. I think that's one of the biggest ones. All right,
let me tell you when you get out of high school, okay, you're not buddies with everybody in your class. I mean, there's kind of a clique system that's in every place and wherever you go. But after you're out of high school, you realize, you know what? I wish I was more friendly with that person. I wish I was more friendly with that person. You typically learn that when you're 10 years out. You go to your 10-year reunion, and all of a sudden you're friendly with people that you didn't really click with in high school and that type of thing. If you could learn that when you're in 9th grade, it'd be great. Okay. Now you guys are seniors. Okay.
Yeah.
So maybe
Starting to learn that.
Maybe you can pass that on down to your, the freshman class. But anyways, just a thought, if it means anything to you. So ladies, we appreciate you coming. It's been fun.
Great.
Got a little bit off the rails, but we were able to get the train back on the track, and good luck. I mean, we're looking forward to it. We're really right at the beginning of the season, so we're hoping for some good things, Jerry.
Yeah.
Well,
we're going to be back to wrap, I think.
Yeah, we're back to wrap up in just a little bit after these
This
messages.
really is my favorite.
It went off the rails right there on Knightline Live. You've had a hard day at work, and all you want to do is sit in your lounge chair in the nice cool air? Then it hits. The AC's not working. The living room feels like the Sahara Desert. Call Reynolds Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling. In just a short time, it'll be nice and cool. And then all you'll need is a sign that says, "No penguins allowed." Call 765-966-0994. Reynolds Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling. Proud sponsors of the Knights. Did someone say boom, baby? Call Scaretti Pyrotechnics at 765-977-2757. Scaretti Pyrotechnics has performances for birthdays, weddings, school athletic events, other occasions, and of course, the 4th of July. Scaretti Pyrotechnics are proud supporters of Knights Athletics. Boom, baby! Smith, McQuiston, and Webster Funeral Home has proudly served the Fountain City area since 1886. From the time you walk up the steps, Funeral Director Keith Webster's goal is to carry forward the legacy of personal service established by the Smith and McQuiston families. Using modern technology and good old-fashioned attention to detail, we will strive to earn your confidence in us by treating families the way we think we would want to be treated. Smith, McQuiston, Webster Funeral Home. Rick, thank goodness somebody called timeout because I am hungry.
I'm starved, Jerry. Hey, with 3 different Richmond locations and 1 in Hagerstown, there's a Subway sandwich shop near you.
And you can always order off the app and curbside pickup. The drive-thru's always open, and the way that I prefer it, I just like to walk in.
Here's your sub.
Listen, Subway, eat fresh.
Go Knights!
It's a whole new way to watch the WCTV family of stations. Live, local broadcast television anytime on any device, including your phone, computer, or television. Whether you're on the couch or on the go, simply launch the local BTV app and you'll instantly be able to watch all 3 of our channels, WCTV, WETV, and WGTV. Go to localbtv.com or download the free Local BTV app for your iPhone, Android, Roku, Apple TV, or Fire TV. Watch what's happening in our community on Whitewater Community Television.
Welcome back to Knightline Live. I'm Jerry Middleton. Along with me, as usual, is Rick Fletcher. And Rick, that was a pretty good show right there.
Well, you know, talking to these girls, Jerry, what are the highlights? You know what? Team.
Team.
You know what? Team.
Be a responsible person.
Yeah, and that's what you need to be a
Yeah.
good teammate. You got to be responsible because when you're out there, you talk about any sport, volleyball or basketball, football, any sport, baseball, you know, you got to have your teammates back, all right? It's not one person that's part of a team. That team in volleyball, it's 6, okay, plus whoever's in the rotation, all right? And they've all carved out their roles. And, you know, I'm hoping
Yeah.
that, you know, you always expect in a season, and volleyball is not going to be any different. There's going to be some spots in the schedule that, you know what, you're going to go through some adversity, but these girls really, I'm sensing a lot of, you know, from last year,
Yeah.
bringing it forward to this year. So, you know, good luck to them. And you know what, guys, whatever camera we're on right now, come to the games.
Oh,
This team is
absolutely.
fun to watch. They're going to be pretty good. They're going to be competitive. They're going to be competitive in their sectional too.
If you're not a volleyball junkie,
Yeah.
you need to come to a match because there's nothing like being there, watching it, and then going home and sitting there and say, okay, here comes the big,
Yeah,
oh, there it
yeah,
is.
yeah.
You know, and that's what it's about. And the fact that we just talked to 6, what I am going to say is fine, upstanding young ladies.
Absolutely.
And that's what we want in our community. And if that's what we want in our community, then the community needs the support.
Yeah, absolutely. So show up to the games, give them some support. They know when you're there, okay?
Oh, absolutely.
When the cheer block is there, they know it. So Thursday night's going to be their first home match. We'll be on the air probably 5:50 for JV.
Yeah.
And you could see the character, just how they talked about the freshmen
Yeah.
coming in and how they treat the freshmen. So
Now I'm interested to see how they look.
yeah, I am too, because I see some freshmen out there. They got some talent, you know.
They're
not-
also got some length to them.
yeah,
There's some height.
So that'll be very interesting to watch. So I'm looking forward to that. And then the varsity game to follow. We'll do our Subway player of the game. First Financial Bank coach's comment. We'll do the whole shebang.
Dot
So-
pregame show.
Dot pregame show, and we'd like to thank all of our sponsors, Jerry.
All of our
we
sponsors.
appreciate them. So next week we'll be on football.
Ooh.
We'll have the football seniors. That'll take the whole show.
Oh yeah,
So-
9 of them. That's more than this.
Yeah, so we'll do that next week, and we'll look forward to that.
Well, I think that's about, well, what I want to say. About time to say night, Gracie.
Good night, Gracie.
And I'm Jerry Middleton, and you know what? It's been another